Hello, you IBSA on Islands. Lord Crocker Squirrel here, and welcome to SquirrelPlay. I have with me Ted Lovely Kitty
Hello.
of Chief Minionness. We are going to have a look at a game called Escape the Past. And this one here is currently under release on Steam for both Windows and Macintosh, and on the App Store and Google Play. I'm not sure which was first, the mobile version or the PC version, but they look fairly similar. So we're just gonna go with it and see what happens. All right, let's go ahead and bring on the game. Here we go, and here is our quit button up here in the upper right hand corner. If I have to move the kitty, I will move her in a minute. And can I go to the file? Okay, back to home. That wasn't the way it worked. That's not the way it should work. Chapter 1. That's a bug. It shouldn't have worked like that. There we go. New game. Change screens. Your crystals, your letters. You can combine things. These are inventory slots. And we can do that. Yeah, okay. Perfect. Pick up. Okay. That should be a mouse click for the PC version. Well, that works. Now, I have it on good authority that this is actually going to take a bit to actually accomplish properly. Chest is buried. I must find something to clear the sand. Look, it's a bottle. We can pick up the bottle, kitty.
Yeah.
Where are the settings? Oh dear. Is this going to be one of those games?
Yeah.
The ones without a way to like patch to replace to turn the audio down? And of course, it also doesn't have uh, settings that I would find common in PC games. The ability to change the resolution would be a really lovely start. And put that over here for a moment.
Wanna try clicking on the question mark?
That's for hints. I already know what it's for.
Okay.
I'm going to turn the whole game down
But
and go back to there. Okay. Now it seems to have survived that much. Look at there. A tutorial or a walkthrough. Oh, that's just freaking brilliant. Are you kidding me? There's a playlist. There's a four episode playlist going a total of about 15 minutes for as a walkthrough for the entire game. Well, that's not something I'd want to be admitting to. I should be able to drop the bag. Well, okay. There's a key thing and a crystal. And another thing. Move back. 3 runes. We already know what those are. We don't know what they're for, but we know what they are. I can use these rocks to break something.
and the chest was left buried on the sand.
Ba, ba, ba. Okay. I didn't have that a minute ago. So no sound effects with that.
Wow. So many padlocks on
One damn door.
On one damn door on a house on an island, on an abandoned island.
I know, right? What's up with that? Okay. Of course the shed's locked. That does not belong up there. It will fall easily.
You have to throw rocks at that.
Obviously not. That's not the thing. Not the thing. That's, yeah, you are not helpful. What are we gonna do? How do I set it on fire, kitty?
Yeah.
I wonder how to set it on fire. Case must only contain straw. Okay. Okay, so I need some kind of a lever. That doesn't work. Alright. Back that up. Wow, I've already got 3 of the 5 crystals. Okay. Now we're back where we started. I have no idea what the gas can's good for.
Can you pick up the rope?
Maybe. We had a lovely rush. Oh, there we go.
A key.
A key. Keys are handy. Is that the key to the shed? I hope so. It is. There's a shovel and a rake. And all those crystally things. There's a crowbar. And what the hell is that? What are you? Escape from hell? Okay. Oh, I have to fix the generator. Well, there's nothing new there. Nothing new under the sun. Let's check everything, because not checking everything is probably going to get me into trouble.
Yeah, but we already knew that.
Yeah, well, sometimes clicking everything gets me into trouble. So, you know, kind of a meh. Okay. Pictures. And thing, whatever the thing is. I'm not sure what that thing is.
A snake or rope?
Yeah, probably a ropes and screwdrivers. Okay. Nope. Alright. Back out of here and over to there. And let's get this thing out of here. Really? Right. Okay, time to go hunting. Why? So why can't I do it with that? Fine, I'll go get the soccer ball.
Once you use the shovel, you can't use it anymore.
If I use it on the right thing.
Hmm.
Oh, that's absolutely freaking classic. Bet you this is how it works. Yep.
Hmm.
Hate when that happens. I do. Because that's actually what I talk. That's actually what I'm complaining about when I talk about developer logic.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, we have to get them in the right order too. How freaking rude is that? Because they all fit in this. They will all fit in the locks. The question, of course, is that the right critter? Why do I get the impression that the generator can simply be... Oh, nope, don't need that, need this. Three, four. That goes on here. Of course. It's working now. Should be working now. Why you not work?
While
I just put gas
you.
in it. The gas can's gone.
Hmm.
Is there another gas can? Oh. Now it's a puzzle. So I have no way to know. Apparently there's no way to know exactly how that's supposed to how that wants to work. We haven't actually seen the letter, or we haven't actually seen the thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that do it. Oh. All right. One at the bottom. These two at the top. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that was stupid. And the two in the middle.
Hmm.
Okay, that resolves that then. 87, 62, 53. Well, 53, 60. Yeah, okay. So that's him from 3 different decades.
Yeah.
With the last one 25 years later than the first one. A teenager by 1953, which probably makes him. God, it's by 1987. He'd been freaking. He'd be old. Guessing he would have been born sometime in. I don't know, probably
Late 30s.
probably late 30s. Late 30s or no, it would have to be the late 30s. The last half of the century.
Ooh.
Yes, yes, the brute force approach does sometimes work. But there are only so many different combinations you could use at that. There's plenty of ways to brute force that if you really wanna. 1962, 53, and 87. That's actually going to be tips for the chest. Okay. $19.53. Six.
I think we have to guess his date of birth.
We don't have enough information to get an exact date of birth, or even an exact year of birth. We can only guesstimate what his year of birth would be based on the images that we have.
He looks like he's 18 in 53.
So which would make it 1935. Uh, Actually, you got a calculator handy there, Kitty?
Hmm.
Calculator.
Yeah.
Add those three numbers up.
Hold on a
If
second.
it still comes out to 4 digits, then I know we're on. Then we might be onto something.
Five nine 5902.
Nope, that's not it.
Hmm.
Okay. So those don't go out. Those don't go that way. Those don't work that way. Ooh, there we go. There's our last little. There's our last little nine. Our last gem here. I think we've got 2 out of 3 letters.
Try 1945.
Hmm.
Try 1945.
45. Why 45?
Because I'm guessing that he's 18 on the.
You mean 1935?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Nope. There's too many possible combinations to brute force it.
Mm.
1, 8. So I'm guessing we need to find out. Four nine five two. Got it. There's our last. There's our last key and the last chunk of letter. I feel like a magnet. As soon as I walk away, a force draws me back. I will devise my own escape if necessary. Okay. So that's all the bits. That's also all 3 keys for the front door.
Which one is which?
That one there. That's a house. And that's a tree. Why is it not working? Okay. Okay, when we get an order that works, it's fish, tree, and house. Let's go with fish here, tree there, and house at the top. Nope.
What is the logic? Fish, tree, and house.
I don't know. You know what? There's only 3 ways to go, and sooner or later, brute force will just do this for me. Okay. Well, that's not very useful. What might work?
Oh, hold on.
What?
They give me the pictures again.
Pictures.
The first one is fish. The second is house. The third is tree.
Right. Fish, house, tree. Got it. Now we got it. Fish is here. House. Get up there, fish. There it goes.
Yay!
22 minutes, 52 seconds. So apparently that's the entire game, folks. So not only do we get a squirrel time, but we got a long play. Okay. And, oh, I could have turned the sound off. Okay, cool.
Now
that?
you
Oh, that's just chapter 1. There's 3 more chapters. So, cool. We are good with that. We can actually come back to that another time. But I think that's going to be it for us for this video. We will catch you up with the next video.
What did you think of that?
Okay. You know what, folks? Developer logic is developer logic is developer logic. And oftentimes developer logic is incredibly annoying. Sometimes it actually works and it makes sense. And in each case it would be just as obtuse. In this case, this made no sense whatsoever.
No.
I
just had the insight of looking at the pictures for no reason whatsoever. Because I remember that one of the pictures had a fish.
Yeah. Absolutely freaking brilliant. Yeah, well, you know what? Silly things happen. We pick up our hints and move and go along. So, I don't know what the crystals are for. Probably if we get them all, then the final chapter will be like 5 minutes. I don't know if that's possible. Apparently, it's possible to finish the first chapter in 2 minutes and 46 seconds if and only if you know what you're doing ahead of time. So I'm probably going to try and blow through all. What I'm going to do later on, I think, is actually put together a long play video where I speedrun all 4 of these chapters. I'm going to see what I can do about finding the solutions for the rest of them. There is a playlist that has all of these things that we should be able to finish in about 15-20 minutes if we know what we're doing. For the bargain basement price on Testeams of $5 US, $4.99. I think we might actually be. I think they might be a little on the high side. It's okay. We'll get over it. So, until next time, be safe, be sane, and
Make games fun again.
yep. See you later.